The luxurious five-star Fairmont Hotel Riyadh caters to both business and leisure guests. Conveniently located in the Business Gate complex with access to corporate entities, Granada Business Park, King Abdullah Financial District, and close to King Khalid International Airport, it offers a refined experience for business travelers. With exceptional event spaces, it's an ideal venue for hosting corporate events, conferences, and special celebrations. Whether it's a business gathering or a memorable wedding, Fairmont Riyadh ensures an enchanting experience for all guests.
Rolf Lippuner is the General Manager of Fairmont Riyadh, and he joins me now. Pleasure to chat with you today.
Thank you so much. It's wonderful to spend time with you.
With all the change, progress, and evolution that we're seeing in Saudi Arabia, how does the Fairmont Riyadh address the huge demand for both events and meetings?
In multiple ways, actually. I think the reality of what we're doing with the Fairmont in Riyadh is really evolving the sentiment of luxury. The hotel has a very short history in Riyadh specifically, but it has some of the most beautiful event and ballroom space in the city. The location of the hotel is beautifully positioned in the north of Riyadh, very, very conveniently to the King Khalid International Airport, but similarly to the Business Gate complex, which is adjacent to the hotel, as well as the Granada Business Gate and also the King Abdullah Financial District. My feeling is that the general public don't really know that we're there. Ultimately, with the successful formula of events like the Forbes Women's Summit, there really is this star attraction to what is a beautiful hotel with so much potential. And really in everything that we're evolving and elevating about the hotel is the guest journey. And in the myriad ways and segmentation that is very clearly configured in a place like Riyadh is this place that we can cater specifically to the business traveler. We have the most phenomenal event and ballroom spaces you've seen during that summit. And really it is a very special feeling to walk in those hallways and to engage with guests in that place.
And we certainly did take advantage of all of those wonderful facilities that you have at the Forbes Women's Summit. Let's talk about Fairmont's restructuring globally. How is the Fairmont Riyadh aligning itself with the changes that are taking place?
Very much so. The reality of Fairmont as a brand and its evolution and elevation of luxury is very much on the hearts and minds of all of the colleagues inside the Fairmont. Aligned with that is the start of my tenure with Fairmont. And it's uncanny in a way, the synchronous timing of these two exercises. Number one, Fairmont is a brand globally, and number two, Fairmont Riyadh in alignment with that. Really what we're attempting to do is to elevate, reconfigure, and evolve the sentiment of luxury in Riyadh. For me specifically, the elevation and impetus in this evolution is about putting the Fairmont Hotel in Riyadh very squarely on that luxury map. On the one side, you have a very beautiful property with owners that have invested very generously in wanting to establish the hotel as being Riyadh's premier luxury hotel. On the other part of that, you have a guest journey that needs to be luxurious. And Fairmont Riyadh, given its proximity, its location in the north of Riyadh, which is a very significant part of Riyadh's development, is creating a sense of place that is attractive for people to come to. And inside the guest journey, it's not just about a room and event space. It's everything that you touch in between. From the arrival experience to the spa and wellness experience to the food and beverage experience, and then ultimately into the event spaces and the ballroom. The guest journey needs to feel luxurious. And so in each of the touch points that we are now evolving, reconfiguring, creating, innovating around, we're creating something very sensational that is a spectacular product and experience for Riyadh.
We can see that the Fairmont Riyadh is a very important hotel for the business traveler and very accommodating for the business traveler. And you do have so much to offer the leisure traveler as well. Tell us a little bit about your spa and your wellness and your recreational facilities that really cater to the guest experience.
Absolutely. The reality is Sunday to Thursday, predominantly the hotel caters to the business traveler. On the weekends, we're seeing a lot of leisure business come into the hotel. Configuring the guest journey specifically for Saudi nationals, leisure travelers on the weekend, and also expat nationals in country in Riyadh is a fairly challenging experience. What we've done is to configure a guest journey that is really attractive to people that want to stay in the city but have a change of scenery. Ultimately, in the Spa and Wellness Center, both male and female centric, we've created a wonderful treatment program that includes wellness, health, and ultimately programming about relaxation. On the food and beverage side, we've also configured some wonderful restaurants and outlets that offer an array of local to international cuisines. Specifically, an Italian restaurant and also a grill restaurant complement the all-day dining experience. Beyond that, in the room, the product itself is phenomenal and really sets itself apart in a city that has some strong competition, but really we feel that the Fairmont experience is par none.
We're seeing a lot of changes for women in the kingdom. What are the biggest issues for women in business and in hospitality, and how is Fairmont working to address them?
Engendering a culture of women in the workplace and women in leadership, for me personally, is a very significant undertaking in a hotel located in Saudi Arabia. What's magnificent, though, is that there is an abundance of female talent in the marketplace, both Saudi and expat. And the reality of how we change the way that people think in supporting that culture inside the hotel is fundamentally the thing that needs to happen most. The way in which we support that mechanism is ultimately how we make it successful. Women in the workplace and women in leadership cannot just be a concept. It cannot be something that people just talk about. There has to be strong support that comes from all sides in ensuring that we are supporting the development and the careers of Saudi nationals, female nationals, but also expat nationals too.
And I'm sure we'll see continued progress on that front and throughout the Fairmont Riyadh's initiatives. Pleasure to chat with you today.
You too. Bye.